Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a good week. So I was praying the other day about if there's anything that I could share, and the only thing that the Lord told me is what are you waiting for? And so I just started thinking about, like, what are you waiting for, and all the things that I've gone through in my life, and my story of drinking and drugs. And so when I was going through that, for me, like, it was always dates. I was like, oh, I'm waiting for the New Year's, or I'm waiting for my birthday, or I'm waiting for um, any celebration. And then, I started getting a lot of hangovers and anxiety. My anxiety was really bad. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go through my anxiety. I'm going to go through my hangovers. And then, I started having health issues, and I had problems with my liver and my heart. And, the doctor's telling me, like, hey, you better quit, and that didn't stop me. And thankfully it didn't happen to me, but I've heard people of losing their jobs, getting a divorce, just going through a lot of stuff. And so it's like, what are you waiting for? I mean, if it's on your heart to quit something right now, and this can be for smoking as well, or drinking, or whatever your vice is, but it's like, what are you waiting for? And just start asking those questions. And is it really important? Are those things important to you? How far down you have to go? And another thing, and that, and so I've been trying to work out a lot lately, more. And that can also fall into, exercise. Like, what are you waiting for to start working out? What are you waiting for to start eating better? Or, your beer belly, or your unhealthiness, or your brain fog, or you're always tired, or what is it? But, like, what are you waiting for? I mean, we can start making all these excuses, and then you start getting spiritual battles where the enemy will come in and saying, oh, you're content of where you are. And and I drank for 30 years, and for 30 years I had this body and this thought that I thought was normal. I thought it was normal to feel big and unhealthy, and just all of those things. I was like, this is normal. But now that I quit drinking, and I've gotten sober, and I've started to work out, and I'm trying to eat better, which is hard, but I'm working on it. I know that's not how you're supposed to feel. That you're not supposed to feel like that. You're supposed to feel better and healthy, and your back isn't supposed to hurt, and all of those things. So I don't know. So start asking yourself, like, if you're going through it, you're like, just wake up, or it's like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? And is it so important? Is that next birthday party so important to where you have to drink? Or, or is it's not that hard to go for a walk? What I've found is the hardest thing to do sometimes is just putting on your shoes, and then just start walking outside. Get outside and walk, and just start getting your steps in. And one last thing for a bonus question, or not bonus question, but and this is going to apply, I think this is going to apply at least to 2 people. It doesn't apply to all of you. But what are you waiting for to serve at church? I talked to several people who and I went through this. Karen and I went through this, where it's like, when we first started the church, we were like, we'll serve anywhere but kids or in prayer. And then we ended up serving in kids for 3 years. And because that was our excuse, we're not, well, for me, it was like, I'm not smart enough. I don't know the Bible enough. I can't work with, 20 plus kids. Or whatever it is. It's the media, or whatever area, what is stopping you from serving, and well, football's on, and don't get me started on that. I love sports, but I've made it a priority. I made it a priority to not do that anymore. And you can record it. You can do that. So whatever your excuse is. So, but I just feel like, if you're on the fence about serving, just go in and start serving once a month. So again, and you'll see it. God will give you the tools. God will provide everything that you need. There's amazing leaders. And so just start doing that. So, but overall, whatever you're going through, it can be, in your job, like, are you unhappy at your job? You know, are you don't like your boss, or you don't like the hours or the commute, or and you just accept it and accept it and accept it and accept it, and you get trust me, I know. I was at my other job for 21 years and I didn't really like it, but I was comfortable. I got comfortable, you know, and that could be a problem when you get comfortable. You're not growing, you're not challenging yourself, you're not stretching yourself, you know. So anyways, if you're going through it, just ask that question, you know, what am I waiting for? Whatever it is, you know. And I always say, write down your whys. Why do I want to stay in this bondage, or why do I want to stay this way? And then why do I want to get out of it, you know? And most likely the reasons you're going to get out of it is a lot more. And you look at the ones where like, why do I want to stay in this? And really, you'll see that they're not that important to you. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope this, you know, speaks to somebody out there. I always speak about what I've gone through. I've gone through all of these things, you know. So anyways, message me if you have any questions. I'll try to help any way I can. I'll try to encourage you. I'll try to inspire you. I'll try to do whatever you can. It's hard work. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard work to get sober, but you gotta put in the work. And if you can get out of addiction, you can beat anything. I'm serious, man. Like, it's hard, but don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. And it can be like, I don't want to go through all of that work. I don't want to go through don't let it stop you. It's amazing on the other side. It really, really is. So anyways, you guys have a blessed week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.